Now I want to show you how you can change your thinking regarding stressful situations using a simple model called the ABCDE thinking model. This was inspired by the work of psychologist Albert Ellis. This simple model can help you change your disempowering interpretations into empowering interpretations. In turn, you'll feel better. Your behavior will go above the line on the responsibility model, and your health will improve. At a recent seminar, a young man helped me demonstrate this process. I asked him to tell us an activating event in his life, the acknowledgement of the activating event being A on the thinking model. He told us the activating event was an unexpected increase in workload. Now let's go to B. B stands for belief, what you think. So I asked him to tell us some thoughts about his increased workload. He said, when a coworker retires or takes another job, the agency doesn't replace them. So I start thinking negative. Here we go again. There's so much more work. Every time someone leaves, they do this to me. I bet it's going to be another bad day. Then we move to C, which stands for consequence. I asked him what the C consequence was when he had those thoughts. He said, I feel discouraged, frustrated, and irritable, and it sets the mood for the rest of the day. And when I asked him, is your behavior more likely to go above the line or below the line with those negative thoughts? He said, it's going to go below the line. I start blaming the management and shaming myself for not being able to help all the people properly. So now we go to D on the ABCDE thinking model, which stands for dispute. We want to get some evidence to dispute our negative beliefs. Let's work with the two main beliefs this young man was having. The first belief was, there's so much more work. The second one, it's going to be another bad day. Let's deal with the first belief. I asked him, can you get any evidence to dispute that your workload is going to be high today? He said, well, it's happened over 12 times so far this month where we've had employees leave and we get swamped with all their workloads. My response to this was, so there is no evidence to dispute the fact that your workload will become higher. Your workload is high and you think it's just going to get higher, right? He said, yes. If he tries to think positively by saying, the workload is going to be fine today, is the workload actually going to get reduced? Of course not. He needs to create empowering thoughts that are based in reality. So I asked him, what might you tell yourself that would empower you? He said, you know, I can only do one case at a time, no matter how busy or how slow it is. I will manage to overcome the higher workload by doing what I do every day, just knocking out one case at a time. I then asked, do you believe those thoughts? Can you do that? And he said, yes. And of course he noticed that when he had positive thoughts, he felt calmer, a little better, and his behavior was more likely to go above the line. He had more energy as he went through his day. With respect to a second belief, that the whole day is going to be bad, the process is the same. He moves to D and finds some evidence to dispute his thinking if he can. When I asked him to work through it for us, he said, the truth is that the days aren't all bad. I have fun with some of the clients and get satisfaction from those that I do help. I then asked, how do you feel when you focus on those thoughts? What is the C consequence now? He said he felt better about himself and better about doing his job. He also felt more confident about his ability to do his job, and his behavior was more likely to go above the line. It's really that simple. If he had positive thoughts, if he interpreted the increased workload in an empowering way, he felt better, and his behavior was above the line. So then if we go to E, which stands for energy, he notices that when he takes responsibility for creating positive interpretations of the event, he has more energy available to do the work. Let's summarize. With respect to the ABCDE thinking model, here's the process. A, acknowledge the activating event or stressor. B, notice your beliefs about the situation. C, what's the consequence? How do you feel as a result of each belief? Is your behavior above or below the line? D. Dispute your disempowering beliefs and create empowering yet realistic ones. And E. Enjoy the energy, peace of mind, and better health that results.